Check, check, check.
Hello and welcome back to Canada here in downtown Toronto for day 2 of the Canadian Women's Open. It's a silver event on the PSA Squash Tour. Yesterday we kicked things off in spectacular fashion. 8 matches on this stunning glass court under the soaring arches of Brookfield Place. A unique setting with that blend of architecture, modern glass and steel. The perfect backdrop for world-class squash. I'm Lisa Aitken and I'm joined all week in the commentary box by Johnny Williams. How are you finding Toronto, Johnny?
I'm finding Toronto fantastic. We are right in the heart of downtown, as you said. We are just a stone's throw from CN Tower, which we've been looking at every day, and I've said we're going up there, Lisa. It's 553 metres and it held the record for the tallest land structure until 2007. At 342 metres, we can lie on the glass floor observation deck. Yeah.
You've asked permission, we can lie down?
Yeah, and we're going to do that.
That's tomorrow?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited about that. But first, let's take a recap back to yesterday. We started off this tournament with an absolute cracker. It set the tone for the week, really. It was split into 2 sessions. We saw 3 5-set matches to start the day. Nardine Garas took down Shin Yingyi of Malaysia 3 games to 2. Haya Ali went down in 5 to England's Saran Nagim. Nicole Bunyan, flying the Canadian flag, took down Amina El Rehani in another 5-game thriller. And to close the afternoon session, Alicia Mead defeated Nikki Shemarani from Canada, the wild card here. We then moved on to the evening session, and it was England's Tori Malik that came out with an sheer dominant display here, Johnny. It was very much one-way traffic.
Yeah, I mean, she's got unbelievable ball striking powers, Tori Malik, and she used them to full effect. She's absolutely carving the straight kills. Anhat Singh, 17 minutes, very, very quick against Cindy Merlot. Nor Heikel had a few issues against it was a bit of a niggly match, but she got through a Marta Dominguez, tough as they come, trained by Borja Golan. She managed to get through 3-1, and that was a tough battle as well.
Well, we had 3 Canadians in action yesterday with only 1 winner, Nicole Bunyan. But Johnny, coming in today, we've got the Canadian number 1, Holly Naughton.
Yeah, now Holly is, we should be looking for a result here. She's Canadian national champion. She's been as high as world number 16. She's sort of dropped to 29. So she's at that critical phase of her career at 31 years of age where opportunities like this, you know, quarterfinals is where she's seated to get to. But I would say she's probably got the toughest of the last 16 matches playing Noor Heikel, who took a game off Shabini just a few weeks ago in Qatar. And Noor Heikel has got plenty of speed and plenty of deception, typical of the Egyptian youngsters that we know. So that's going to be an interesting one for me.
And moving back to the order of play for today, we've another 8-match day kicking off at noon here. Nardine Garas taking on Lucy Beecroft, the number 8 seed of England. Following on, Melissa Alves from France. She's the number 6 seed. She'll be facing Anahat Singh of India. At 1:30, Wales's Tesney Murphy, the number 5 seed, will take on Nicole Bunyan of Canada. And 2:15, Alicia Mead will close the afternoon session as she takes on a winner of this event from 23, Amanda Sobhy, the number 3 seed. The evening session sees the number 1 seed come in from Philadelphia. She played a final of a platinum event just last night. So she'll be making her way onto court at 5 o'clock against Saran Nagim of England. 5:45, Tori Malik taking on defending champion Tinna Hillis, the number 2 seed of Belgium. Holly Naughton flying the Canadian flag, and the number 7 seed here, she'll face Noor Heikel, as Johnny mentioned there. And last but not least, Gina Kennedy, the number 4 seed, taking on Marta Dominguez of Spain at 7:15. Johnny, one pick and why?
Definitely the High call Holly Norton, but with a close eye on fellow commentator Nicole Bunyan. She had a really good comeback yesterday, 3-2, 2-1 down, so definitely the crowd's going to get behind her. But let's hope the Canadians can fly the flag and get the crowd going today.
Well, we'll see if they can get the crowd going. There's 8 matches for them to do so, but we're going to head down to our MC, Jeff Lurie, to bring the players onto court for the first match of today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 2 of the Canadian Women's Open live in Toronto at Brookfield Place. We've got some great squash for you. For the first match of the day, number 48, her current and highest world ranking with 5 PSA titles, Nardine Garas from Egypt. Her opponent for the day, number 37, with 3 tour titles from England, Lucy Beecroft. Match referee Darren Manley and video referee Ben Groot. Good luck to both.
It's the first match of today. It's going to be another cracker here at Brookfield Place. Nardine Garas of Egypt facing Lucy Beecroft of England. Nardine Garas had her first outing yesterday on this court. She's in the white dress on the left-hand side of your screen here. She faced Shin Ying-yi, and it was 5 sets for her to get through that one. She'd lost to the Malaysian in their only encounter before. So revenge was sweet for the Egyptian yesterday. She's at her highest world ranking of 48, and she's 21 years of age. 5 titles from the 6 finals, Johnny, is a pretty good stat. What impressed you about Garas yesterday?
The most impressive thing, I would say, was that she recognised that she was sort of flailing at the ball, over-hitting it a bit, getting strokes against herself in the first 3 games, I'd say. And then after that, in the last 2 games, she settled into this rhythm of picking her punches a lot better, and she really started to nail those straight attacks of variation as well. As long as she brings that kind of quality today, she certainly can trouble Beecroft, but Beecroft will certainly have a few answers of her own to throw back at Garas, no doubt.
In the black outfit on the left-hand side of your screen currently, Lucy Beecroft, now under the influence of former top 10 player Sarah Jane Perry, the number 8 seed for this tournament. Her highest world ranking's been 20, so a little bit off that at 37 just now. 3 titles from 9 finals. Very skillful, loves a backhand drop, particularly from the back of the court. Can be very deceptive at times. She's one of the 7 players that's come from Philadelphia at the US Open. She lost out to the eventual winner, Hania El Hammami, in 3 straight sets. So a very different customer here today for Garas.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head there, Lisa. It's Garas is going to have a lot more to think about with those attempted straight attacks, and especially on the backhand side, because the countering that Lucy Beecroft has, very powerful mover into the front corners. She's going to put plenty of hold on that, so Garas will have to be much more mindful about her positions to attack and when she chooses to do so.
It's just one meeting that these two have had on the PSA Squash Tour, and it was a 3-1 victory for Lucy Beecroft in the Hong Kong Squash Open 2022. I imagine that would have been on the traditional courts upstairs at the Hong Kong Squash Complex on Cotton Tree Drive. Just a 30 minutes for that 4 sets. Glass court, I feel, does suit the style of Lucy Beecroft, Johnny.
Yeah, she's talk about compact. You know, I was saying it yesterday as well, quite a bit throughout the play, that, you know, I'm always looking for these players that are able to adjust their swing, and from the mid-court they can use a shorter backswing and still find good targets around the front, and that is exactly what we get with Beecroft. She's got the power with that short backswing to send it long or take it short, and that is definitely what she's going to be trying to do, put on that hold, very quick hold, and trouble the movement of Garas, who's at this level. You know, perhaps we could see that as a slight weakness, I would say, and that's what Beecroft will want to expose.
Time.
So the players will do the traditional spin for serve. With Lucy Beecroft winning that. Based out here in America, Lucy Beecroft with her fiance, taking to proceedings on her own. I'm sure the words of advice will have gone in from Perry.
Perry's got a couple of players in a stable now. Tina Gillis, Lucy Beecroft.
Play will start in 30 seconds.
I mean, why would you not want to take advantage of all the knowledge and experience? Unbelievable squash mind, Sarah Jane
Play
Perry.
will start in 15 seconds. Canadian Women's Open 2025 round of 16 match. Lucy Beecroft of England to serve. Garas of Egypt to receive. Best of 5 games. Love all.
And we're in. Lucy Beecroft serving to start this match. A place in tomorrow's quarterfinals awaits. An error to start the match from Garas, but I know it's early doors, Johnny, but that backhand volley from Garas is much improved from yesterday. She looked a bit hesitant when she was taking the drop on, made a few errors up high on that backhand side.
And out. 1-all.
It's important for Garas, having had that 5-setter in, in that pretty big frame of hers as well, that she gets off to a good start today, I think, because that was a tough match yesterday. She had to think her way through it mentally as well. So she needs to take control of the middle. And with this kind of hitting power down the lines, it needs to play a little bit deeper today than yesterday.
I like that. That's a lovely hold
3-1. Right
from Garas at the top of the swing. It's subtle, but it's enough to just stop Lucy Beecroft's movement. A nice weight of shot as well. Her opponent yesterday was a left-hander, Shin Yi. Can sometimes be difficult for the righty to read.
4-1.
Seems a lot more settled here today.
Yeah, it's a great start. I feel like she was on a bit of a learning curve during the match yesterday. And we're seeing that those lessons learned, she's bringing that right to the start of this match. And the combination of mostly length hitting with, and then you throw in that quick bow she played before, perfect timing. Got Lucy Beecroft just on her heels a little bit here and pegged back in the court, which is great in terms of stopping Beecroft from doing that. So there's the error in judgment straight away, probably just that high up there. Nadine Garas, I feel like she's got to send that long. She's just a bit exposed.
Down. 3-5.
She made that awkward enough, Garas.
And
I
out.
do just feel like
6-3.
a little bit more of awareness of the position that Beecroft's in. She got away with it there in that rally, but there was a couple of times where Beecroft's already quite far up the court, and with the deceptive weaponry she's got, it's trouble. So already what we're seeing today, Johnny, is there's a lot more length hitting being played, and it takes a really good length, doesn't it, this court?
Yeah, we said that yesterday, that although it's rather, I would say it's very much on the warmish side, you know, for typical conditions that we get in indoor venues. Kind of these days we're used more to having a little bit coolish. Obviously Qatar is extreme.
Stroke to Beecroft.
16, 17 degrees, but this is definitely more around about 22, I would say. But the court, yeah, is got some dead spots at the back, so you really got to be aiming for those and honing your line heading towards those areas. And this is the experience of Lucy Beecroft, just recognising the danger.
Stroke to Beecroft.
She just, that was on the ref sort of thought maybe about a let there, but I think that was the right decision. Good play here from Beecroft. She's starting to use that whole drop on the backhand. But that is a thumping line. She's hit the perfect weight of that shot, just getting very close to the sidewall. Get a great vision of it here. Look at that. I love those, Lisa. 2 floorboards, I would say, on that one.
Yeah, no, it's a very accurate shot, but more importantly for me, she has to clock the fact that it's from that mid position in the court, it's a hold and a straight drive and 2 winners. Straight drive at pace.
Out.
Oh, it's flown over the top of the front wall. It's a good battle, this. You see that Garas out of the blocks quick. Beecroft has wrestled the control back in her favour, but Garas is still threatening with those mid-court positions. I'd like to see her build a little, try to build on that forehand side a little bit more.
And out, 7-all. Down. And out, 8-7.
So point for point stuff. This mid stage, approaching the business end now. Garas with her nose in front ever so slightly.
Not up. And out, 8-all.
It was a difficult shot, but she does like to take risk on. In this back left, we've seen it already quite a lot. But now she's put herself under the pump a little bit because there's not much margin, and that's the problem on that previous risky shot, Lisa.
Yeah, she just didn't quite have her feet set behind the ball enough for that backhand boast. It's Garas with 2 game balls. Just stayed in. Oh, that's quick. That's really tidy from Garas. A brilliant business end from the Egyptian. Excellent counter dropping in the front 2 corners. Really positive start. A big improvement from yesterday. 9 minutes for this first game. And it's the lower seed that takes it 1 game to love. She leads.
Well, what a fantastic start for Nadine Garas, ranked 48 in the world. She's certainly brought her A game here in this second round encounter, first match of the day at Brookfield Place. She got off to a fly-up. She was hitting really good length and then combining it with some nice boasts especially. Just at this stage, Lucy Beecroft got a look in. She started to work her way back in, but the finishing qualities at the end of the game of Garas surprising Beecroft a little bit. One wrong shot selection from her, and Garas took it 11-8.
60 seconds. Play will resume in 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Garas leads 1 game to love. Love all.
Garas serving to start the second game. Close first game. Yeah, she needs to be careful with that angle in the cross court. Beecroft just finishing the rally on the follow-up attack.
One love.
This angle here, she loves to put in that backhand drop.
Don't think Garas, though, would be so off-put by the fact that Beecroft is willing to take that kind of risk on, to be honest, Lisa. She's a bit lucky there.
2 love.
Still feel Garas is hitting good marks at the back, especially when she's getting good width. Her game plan is in good order.
Yeah, and I think when you play Lucy Beecroft, you have to accept that there's going to be rallies where you are going to be on the receiving end of a lovely backhand drop.
No let.
Yeah, it's a good decision. It can't be a let. And Boosie.
And out. 1-2.
What about Lucy?
Boosie, that's a new one. We'll have to run that by her. Boosie Leecroft.
Yes, that's the one. There's that's what I mean about the cross-court width. She's just getting it through at the moment enough that she would be sensing, as long as Beecroft's not volleying there, it's an area to just target and hit. And it's a good ball, though, down that line.
And out. 3-2. Stroke to Garas. Yeah, no fault.
I feel like she was setting up the rally for that exact position on the backhand side. This one here, and then just pulled the ball into the middle of the court, giving away the stroke.
Yeah, it feels like Lucy Beecroft needs to work a bit harder to get central position on the backhand side and get more orthodox sort of areas to shoot from. Feels like her attacks have come from too far back in the court. That was better, though. A bit of an injection of pace there in that rally from Beecroft.
4-3.
I mean, you do expect that from the high-ranked player, that, you know, that at this stage of the match, especially after losing the first game, that the alarm bells just slowly start to ring, and you go into that reservoir of all the memories of where that's something that she likes to do as well.
5-3.
It's a lovely touch. Signature Beecroft.
she's got away with that. That was
6-3.
not a great finish, but Garas is just gone off the rails here a little bit. That we're not seeing that setup at the back of the court at the moment.
Okay, that's a lovely forehand volley carved round the side of the ball.
7-3.
Well, very fair there of Lucy Beecroft. Could have easily put the racket back and taken the stroke on that previous backhand. And yeah, ends up losing the rally.
And out 4-7.
Nice variation from Garas.
Down 5-7.
So the door has been left ajar here a little bit for Garas. If she can summon up a bit more of that hard-hitting, accurate power to the back, as long as Beecroft keeps giving her so many opportunities in the front left. She's already shown, Lisa, that she's got the drop, the flick, the trickle burst, it's all there.
Which one do you cover next?
Exactly.
Slat.
Yeah, the racket was wrapped up very quickly around the neck of Beecroft, but the ball, you'll see here, that is short. I'm just lucky to get a let there, to be honest.
It built a lot of pressure from that backhand hold again. Hold and straight drive.
Stroke Beecroft.
Unlucky there, the idea was right. She needs to just sort of sail that ball down the line. There was a subtle
And
hold.
out 8-6.
Caught the crack between the front wall and side wall. But I feel like Garas, if she can hold it together, she's certainly pressuring Beecroft in the right way. And in it goes. And this is good stuff here from the Egyptian.
And out 7-8.
She was one of the quartet of 21-year-olds that kicked off play yesterday, 4 of them. She's hauled back that 7-3 deficit and really looks a little bit in charge again. Oh, a bit of her own medicine down that forehand line, and that was exactly what you referred to a bit earlier, Lisa, that the forehand volley's on offer and she must step in and take it, and that just adds that extra dimension across the short line. Otherwise, it's a bit backhand orientated.
Yeah, exactly. And if she can have the added bonus of a hold as well, it's the icing on the cake.
No let.
There was a bit of the old boom crash there.
8-9.
Not pretty, but did the job. Lucy Beecroft, I feel like, honestly, she's just a bit nice. Don't you think?
She's very nice.
Yeah, I feel like she's being a little bit too nice, and it's costing her here. Because that previous rally, I've seen a lot of other players that be wrapping up, nudging the player in to get the stroke.
Yeah, no, it's just not Lucy Beecroft style.
So 9-all. Score tick is just catching up.
Yeah, you knew it was going in as soon as the setup came from Beecroft.
Watch the replay here. Watch the wrist position at the end.
Game ball.
Lovely. Just Dink comes under it beautifully. Sometimes she'll even drop the wrist to
Yeah.
sort of get a
And
bit more touch.
The follow through will come through a bit more, but just recoiling with the elbow there. And she's got game ball.
Down. 11-9,
Nice
game to
backhand
Beecroft.
dropped to finish the game. Very similar to the first game, but the scoreline going the opposite way. The number 8 seed, Lucy Beecroft, gets a point on the scoreboard, and we're tied here at 1-0.
Well, Lucy Beecroft was able to assume control early in this game. She shot out to a 7-3 lead and looked the goods, but at that stage, Nadine Garas started to realise that if she could just organise her backcourt play, get a bit of mid-court strength, position again, she was getting good options, good holds, showing down the backhand line. But just a tiny bit, perhaps, experience there of Beecroft, able to hit those winning shots in her favoured area, the backhand, to get her over the line. But certainly got a tussle on her hands here. One game all.
The points trail for game 2.
Play will
Beecroft
resume in
getting an
60
all-important
seconds.
7-3 lead. Garas just clawing her way back there with a 3-point run. Beecroft just doing a good job, always keeping her nose in front, and a much better business end. All important, those last 2 points. Really solid, utilised her backhand drop well.
Just having a look at the world
Play
rankings.
will resume in
Lisa and
30
Holly Norton,
seconds.
who we mentioned in the lead-up, she's 33 in the world now. But it's if you look at the players, especially Ira Asman, Georgia Adderley, Malak Kafagi, and Marina Stefanoni, even Hannah Moataz sitting up to
15
26.
seconds.
I feel like there's an entry wall there. It's going to be tough to break through there, and even for a Holly Norton who's got a ton of experience to get back up there and get top 20. It's 31 years of age. That's why.
One game
Age is
all.
just a number, Johnny.
Beecroft to serve.
That's what I'm telling myself.
Love all.
But it's a young force, isn't it? That wall
Yeah,
that you mentioned.
yeah,
It's a
exactly.
very young
That's-
force,
the-
which
the-
are always just on the rise, really. You know, they're still developing their game, developing their physicality, and that's only going to get better. So you're looking at that crop of players and thinking, well, they'll be inside that 10 to 20 ranking bracket in the next few years for sure.
Absolutely, and then
Hello.
Tesney sitting, who's going to be coming up today against Nicole
1-all.
Bunyan at 21, and Melissa Alves just at 20. Then I feel like you go a cog higher again, for the 16 to sort of 20 bracket. So tough stuff in the women's game. There, massive amounts of depth, as we know. Still waiting to hear what's going on with Nora and Gohar as well. It's a long wait, isn't it?
It is. I am none the wiser. Just hope that she's all right.
Stroke to Beecroft.
Bit unlucky there, Garas. She had a good position on the first backhand volley.
2-1.
Put it away.
I think what's important is every stroke she gives away or error that she hits, more often than not, she's trying to do the right thing. You can see she's trying to hit the areas of the court that are the right ones. She's trying to push up and volley, and it's a fast pace when you promote that style of squash, and that's why she's getting tangled up with the strokes. But it's not because it's the wrong shot selection. There's
Stroke to
another
Beecroft.
example.
Yeah, exactly, and you for me, that's exactly this area of her game. If you look at some of these shots here, her recovery is just a tad slow, and that's what's hurting her. So she, looking at it, it's the strength and speed in and out of the shots, which is so important for her to improve. Because a lot, like you just said, a lot is going in the right direction. But it's Beecroft just picking up where she left off at the end of game 2 here.
Stroke to
It's another
Beecroft.
one, 3 already in this game.
Review
Wayward
errors.
hitting.
Stroke
Just going to
decision.
review it, but not seeing that there will be any sunshine for her here.
No, she's pulled the ball into the middle of the court. Just slightly square onto the front wall.
The only thing is here, because Lucy Beecroft doesn't milk anything, you never know really. She could easily take that racket back a bit further.
Yeah, you don't want to see that though. I think
No, but
racket's
look how cramped it is.
a racket's back enough to show a stroke, in my opinion. Or, you know, she's shown enough that she can't hit that safely. Certainly wouldn't want her to hit it, right?
Well, this is getting microscopically looked at.
So the yes leg's coming in.
Decision overruled. Garas has
That is,
two reviews remaining.
that is penalty for being too nice,
Beecroft from the right box.
in my
3-1.
opinion. She just, her racket position was so tight to her own body there. She just let the hand go out a bit further. It would have been a stroke.
A nice little break in play there, though, for Garas to recenter. Yeah, nice, lovely angle. Cutting across it. I thought the straight drop
2-3.
was asking to be hit.
Yep, she's used the low cross effectively already, also on the backhand, and that's another good cross court, which is set up winning the point once again.
3-all.
It's been the theme of the match, isn't it? Beecroft threatening but not really putting a stamp on things, and Garas sensing that she's in it, and she steps up.
Out. And out. 4-3.
Yeah, it's a lovely finish. So the variation continues from Garas. Definitely we've seen enough evidence of the weapons needed to execute the shot to the front. It's about that, the setup of the line heading and then helped along by the odd error like this.
5-4.
Massive change in
6-4.
momentum here. 2 errors in a row as well from Beecroft. Needs to solidify in this mid stage.
Down. And out. 5-6.
Just had that position that's been working well for her, the position that she's needed, particularly in that back end of the second game, Garas, that backhand middle area where she can hold and hit straight deep. It's great width.
And out.
She's looking the stronger for me here, Garas.
7-5.
This is one of these matches where the up-and-comer has every opportunity to go through here.
Yes,
She's showing
7-5.
plenty of combinations which are hurting Lucy Beecroft. Can she just keep it together, show the resilience and just patience to work those patterns through? I just don't feel like Lucy Beecroft's willing enough to knuckle down a bit today.
What do you mean by that? Do you mean just to extend the rallies?
Well, not so much extend it, but just yeah, hold and send a few long. I just feel there's too much short at the moment. There's opportunities to send it to the back, but she's not taking them.
8-5.
3-point cushion for the Egyptian. Error count very high for Beecroft here.
Down. 9-5.
So this surge from Garas, it continues as she motors towards what will be a 2-1 lead. No movement there from Beecroft.
Game
A
ball.
little bit stunned and shocked by the way that she's been
11-5. Game to
put to
Garas.
sleep in this
Garas
game. That
leads
was a very quick
2
finish.
games to 1.
Well, just one game ball needed for Garas. Quite obvious change in momentum, and then it was one way from there for Nardine Garas. 30 minutes of play so far. The Egyptian has a 2-game-to-1 lead.
Yeah, Garas is playing an absolutely high-class game here today. All of the strengths of her game in terms of the heavy hitting to the back with good accuracy, good width, hitting into the spaces that are open. She's really troubled Lucy Beecroft right from the start. Beecroft really fell off the rails badly in that game, just not willing to engage in the backcourt game at all. She's looking for ways to win with her short game, which is strong, but she's going to have to add something extra, I feel, here to get back in this match.
Saran Nagim coming in, hopefully to
Play
save the
will
day here
resume
for
in
Lucy
60
Beecroft. She
seconds.
faces a 2-1 deficit. Returning the favour from yesterday. These two have got a habit of walking in on each other when they're most needed. 2 games all. Lucy Beecroft came in to help Saran yesterday.
And it worked. The game was able to
Play will
hold back
resume in
that
30
deficit
seconds.
yesterday. Love to.
Fifteen seconds. Garas leads 2 games to 1. Garas to serve. Love all.
Fourth game. No request of a new ball from either opponent.
And out.
Yeah,
One
definitely
love.
no surprise from Beecroft there, Lisa. She would be happy to continue to go with the ball. It's a little bit slower and aging, let's say.
How common would you say it is for the winner of the third game
No
to
lets.
request a new ball?
Player review Beecroft. No let decision.
Well, that's what I said in the previous game about just being a bit more pushy about what she wants to go there, and I feel that this is what she needs to do in this situation. She definitely needs to at least get a let out of that. Shot's too heavy for me to be a winner. Second bounce, look where it is. It's very
Definitely
close to
not a
Garas.
no let. Closer to a stroke than a let, I would say. Well,
No
no
let
let
decision
being
about Beecroft.
upheld.
Has 1 review remaining.
I can imagine that Beecroft would be slightly miffed
And
with that
out.
one. I don't think she
One
could have done
all.
too much more to show intent there. So tied at 1-1. Start of this fourth game.
That is what we need to see from Lucy
And out.
Beecroft, just the activity rate of her
2-1.
hands and feet, that she just ups the tempo a little bit. She's got plenty of power in that frame. She needs to bring it with her racket skills as
No
well.
let. Yeah, I didn't see her doing anything wrong there, though.
This is different to the previous one, where we felt
There's
definitely was a
nothing wrong
let.
with her,
She's
but
been wrong-footed there. She's looking for that straight ball, and that's why
And out 2 all.
she got trapped behind Nardine Garas. Oh, that
Oh,
is
yes.
brilliant hook cross court there
3-2.
around the legs of Beecroft.
And now I feel she's done enough in this last phase. She can bring in that straight drive on the forehand as well. That is absolutely
4-2.
brutal.
Well, this is the complementary hook cross backhand after hitting that forehand.
Oh, that was a brilliant rally.
Was
Lucy Beecroft having to do a lot of
And out.
defending to stick in this.
3-4.
Eventually getting an opportunity to tidy up. The straight drop from Garas there would have been what was required. Just opened up the court. In she swooped.
Down.
That was not
And out.
what Lucy Beecroft needs at this
5-3.
moment.
been a bit the story of the day, Lisa. That
Down.
Again,
time.
that's the third time this match, Johnny. She's hit an error
6-3.
and then gone for a cross-court nick-off return of serve, resulting in a double error in about 10 seconds. That can't happen at her level. It's almost like she can't resist it.
That's let. 6-3.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that Garas is going to win. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not just right since game 3, since the turnaround. I feel that Garas has really figured it out what she has to do, and her body language is spot on. She's taking control. There's still that one remaining thing
And
called
out.
nerves. When the finish line is just over there, Lisa, and you're heading there, but you don't get your foot in a snare on the way.
Needed to solidify that rally. She
And
needed
out.
to be patient,
7-4.
build a bit more, nothing too risky, certainly not open up around the front of the court. Just played into the hands of Garas. Now sees herself with a 3-point cushion.
Yeah, and the look of Lucy Beecroft there, just a
8-4.
little bit like the train has left the station. We're not far away from Union Station, just across the road where you get those good coffees, Lisa. That's a guess there. This is last chance
And
saloon really for Lucy Beecroft. Needs to
5-8.
build some kind of momentum, and I do like it, do prefer it when she's bringing that fast, punchy pace game.
No let.
Yeah, we've seen that being Olette for Lucy Beecroft.
6-8.
This is a big point for Garas. 2 points in a row now for Beecroft.
No let. Player review,
Well,
Garas.
she's definitely going to review this. She was on the way, but she did leave herself out of position. But is there a line around to the left here, Lisa?
I think you have to take into consideration
Short.
the position that she's in here.
Yeah.
And then I feel the line is to the left from her position here. She needs to be slightly further over.
Yeah, the other thing here is that Garas is hovering over on the tee line looking to the right because she has to cover the cross due to the fact she's taken that ball in from that position.
Yeah, I feel like Beecroft's done enough to earn the no-let.
No-let decision upheld. Garas has 1 review remaining. 7, 8.
So there we go. That's 3 points in a row now, Johnny. Just as you were saying she was down and out.
Well, I did. I said, curse myself, but Garas,
I think you've cursed Garas.
maybe. Let's see. I think that she's shown throughout the match this ability to find that settler, that rally where she just gets that ball running through, like we're seeing here.
Yeah, she weathers a good storm, doesn't she? Goes solid when she's required to with her length hitting.
7, 8.
Oh, the trusty backhand drop though, just when she needs it.
Left box, 8 all.
Served her well at the business end of that third game.
But it's the first time in the match where we're seeing Beecroft's been engaging in that line battle a bit better as well. Knowing, of course, that she had to, clearly.
Second game, sorry. Has to
9,
use this.
8.
Definitely time to put in that quick serve.
Oh, that's an absolute beauty. She's played that shot throughout the match. What you love about this, after that nice lift, straight balls there, and Beecroft knows how good she is on that straight kill also. Pressure is building, 9 all. Oh, it's the wrong shot. The straight one was an offer.
So
That's interesting.
awkward.
What's going on there?
That'll be a no-let. Is it intentional here from Lucy Beecroft? If so, that's genius.
No, she's given her a tap. She wanted to hit that wide, Lisa. And Garas.
I tell you what, that is the perfect angle though, Johnny.
Does Garas get the benefit here? If she takes a swipe at that ball, she could hit it.
She
and
cannot hit that.
You don't think so?
No,
Watch this.
no, that angle is far
Watch
too
this.
close to the body. No
I
way.
think she's good enough to just take
Not
a swing at that.
chance. There is no way. Look at where it's
And
hit
the
her on the hip.
danger is high. That's all I'm going to say.
I would love to see the tangle you think she's supposed to get in to hit that
No
ball.
let.
Oh, maybe,
Contortionist
And
level.
out, 10-9.
perhaps I thought her
Game
hands
ball.
were a little quicker. Lucy Beecroft is just really extracting herself out of jail here. 8-4 down. Looked like there was no road home.
Game ball to send this into a fifth and final game.
No let.
Yeah, she's been given the no-let for that before.
Well, this is going to test the referee out. A real thorough examination here because this is, it's similar, but I'd say it looks more like a stroke than the other one we had. And that, you can hear Lucy Beecroft. She's stepped forward and invested everything into this shot, Garas, and it's not where it's meant to go.
The thing is, she has been given the no-let already for a similar situation.
Well, that's for me, that at a bare minimum has to be a let, bare minimum.
That's what we said about the last one.
Yeah, but there's massive amounts of interference. She stepped actually back into Beecroft there.
Decision
Yes,
overruled.
Decision overruled. Beecroft has one review remaining. Right box 10-9.
Still
Game
game
ball.
ball for Beecroft. Well, that looked like a... Oh, that looked like a...
Say it,
Oh,
Lisa.
that's a stroke.
That's a stroke all day
Later
long, and the
review,
fire
Garas,
suddenly from Beecroft.
stroke decision.
Oh, she's sending this one to the video. I can't see this one. Pulled it again into the middle. That angle there tells us everything we need to know.
Well, I
But
think
why
she
that
knows
was-
it's a stroke, but she can. Why not review it? It's just a bit of extra rest. You get the review on the 5th anyway.
Yeah, both players will receive one review in this
So
fifth and
Beecroft
final game.
decision upheld. 11-9 game to Beecroft. 2 games all.
Well, there we have it. Monster match to start today's play. 46 minutes. We're tied at 2-all. We have a 5th game on our hands.
Nadine Garas was steaming along nicely. We saw 2 cross courts like that, one forehand, one backhand. There's the backhand flying past Beecroft, and Beecroft just did not have the answers defensively to stay with Garas, who led 8-4. At that point, it was just that little bit of awareness of the more experienced player. She needed to step up to the mark, showed a bit more patience. There was that unusual situation there where I felt Garas was unlucky to not at least get a let. Beecroft flying out of the court saying, let's go to a 5th and let's have it.
Play will resume in 60 seconds.
Where you're shifting your Canadian dollars on this one.
Play will resume in 30 seconds.
You probably don't have any cash though, because
I
you're always
haven't been to
using
the bank,
you always
yeah.
use your phone, yeah.
Haven't been to the bank, so that's where I'll leave that.
You know why I have cash on me?
15 seconds.
To pay for my coffee.
Yes, exactly. That's one reason. No, the real reason is last time I was here, I got stuck, as you know, in Toronto. My flight got cancelled, and then my bag got lost. And then my phone, I changed servers back, the providers in Switzerland, so it didn't have
2
that
games
either.
all.
So I needed to go
Beecroft to
old-fashioned and
serve.
get
Each
cash.
player has
Wow,
one
that's
review
so
To get around.
available.
2000s
Love all.
cash. 5th and final game. Oh wow,
No net.
that has to be promoted here. Garas
No, one
pushing
all.
up, getting on the volley, being aggressive.
Yeah, for her, it's important to go back to that sort of hard hitting style, controlled. And needs to get the ball, coming through off the front wall to begin with before she just picks that one up, doesn't matter. Lucy Beecroft
Hand out.
is using the
1
full
all.
line now, Lisa. Said that earlier in the match. She just was too front half court orientated, and now she's playing the full 9.75 metres of the court.
That's tight.
Hand out. 2-1.
Could get a bit of a shootout here. Sort of, run of points quickly to 7s, 8s, I feel. It's just been kind of the mentality of both players.
Oh.
Down.
Yeah, it's another good Woods tangling up Beecroft in that backhand.
3-1.
It's the options. It's the options that she's got with the both coming in, giving Garas time.
Set up by that cross court. And her cross courts have been absolutely spot on, really, for the majority of the match. And that, for me, has been why Garas, ranked at 48, she's really held her own. That's a lovely shot to the back again. And that's even better. Wow, what a start here from the 21-year-old.
It's irrelevant at this point. 5-1.
Yeah,
Interesting tactics here from Garas. She's has not, you know, blinked after losing that fourth. She's come out full of vigour.
I mean, she's looked the same demeanour every single set. Oh, that's a fresh air.
And
I
out.
hear it, actually, on the
I was
court.
actually looking at you when I was
Yeah,
speaking,
have
and
a
I
listen.
heard the whiff.
There you go.
I think actually my hair wobbled. Yours, you've got enough hairspray in yours to stay still. Oh yeah, she's not read it. Subtle hold, and
And
again the
out.
options that
6-2.
she's been playing, the variety of shots she's been hitting out of the front, it's difficult to cover.
Yeah, and the willpower of Beecroft is going to get tested. It's been tested already over and over. How much has she got left in the bank mentally?
Well, it's the same deficit as she was down in the fourth game. 4 points.
Yep, that's beautiful. She's worked that backhand line. There's a lot of patience there from Garas.
What an improvement from yesterday. I know it's a very different type of opponent here. Shin Yun Yi to Beecroft. But she's been solid, Garas. Not made too many errors.
Yeah, there was a maturity about that performance yesterday against Ying Yi, where she had to grow into the match with
Up.
her options and
And
the way
out.
that she structured her game.
3-7.
Let's see if Lucy Beecroft can start to ask a few questions again like she did in the fourth.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely finish. Good composure from Beecroft.
4-7. Beecroft, can you double that up? Is it double?
I was waiting for the ref to say that. She did it twice in game 4. That's, you know, if you didn't
Double.
know any better, it'd be the old shoelace trick,
Yeah.
Lisa.
Double it up as a double. Wouldn't that be a quadruple? Doubling the double.
I don't know. I just tie it 3 times. It's just a triple, isn't it?
7-4. Lead still with Garas. Lovely line.
Yeah, loves a cross drop, doesn't she?
Yeah, set up, of
5-7.
course, by that forehand drive. She's coming back.
Yeah.
Down.
Well, here we are again. So Nadine Garas is just doing a few mini pogo jumps there because that's the
6-7.
edginess after tinning again when she's got this healthy lead. She's got an average of 183 and it's, you know, when you're trying to get up the rankings, it's hard to put that to the side sometimes. As quarterfinals here is 337 points, is a huge amount for her.
Down.
That is a good way to just
Hand
get
out.
back on track.
8-6.
Needed that point. Garas, big time. Comeback mounting from Beecroft. That is down.
Hand out.
She's gone
7,
tense.
8.
Definitely here, Garas. Perhaps has thought about those 300 points, Johnny.
Stroke to Beecroft.
Oh, it's big, and it's short, fast rallies.
8-all.
Garas needs to settle her length again in lines, and she can shape short and then take it long. She needs to be a little bit conservative here. So we are definitely just parked on this backhand line. We see this so often. Oh, you see that, Lisa? I said just be more conservative.
Oh, it went right in the
And
mouth of the camera.
Hello.
The gods will
9,
shine upon you.
8.
That doesn't get any luckier than that. But the intent was better.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Was not going to entertain that backhand
Hand out.
routine.
9-all.
Oh, yeah,
Got the angle, didn't she, and went for it. The trusty backhand drop that's not always trustworthy for Beecroft, but certainly a super strength. 2-all, 9-all. There it
Trouble.
goes.
No let.
Oh,
They
that
review Garas on the no let decision.
one review that both players have got each coming in now for Garas.
But have a look at Garas. The racket's on the head. I think it's because she knows she should go and play that, Lisa. Watch this. Here, if you watch, Garas puts the left hand out as well, creating the contact. So I don't see that being overturned.
The no let.
No let decision upheld.
Being
Garas has
upheld.
no reviews remaining.
Garas will be
10-9.
kicking herself for not moving in
Match
and playing
ball.
that shot. It's match ball for Lucy Beecroft. Oh, no!
The fingers go in the mouth as she just snatched at this volley like you would not believe.
100% I'm thinking, get on that and hit it.
I mean, she literally must have choked the grip of the racket so hard.
Oh,
Now it's
wow.
just swung the other way. It's happening thick and fast here as we go suddenly match ball for Garas.
Match ball.
Whew. Signature pull of the ponytail for Beecroft as the stress mounts.
Down.
That's a lovely line. That is incredibly accurate.
Hand out. 11-all.
Great width, deserved that. She's been hitting those spots the whole match, Lisa. We've talked about the cross-court width, and that is a tremendous volley under the most enormous pressure.
Match ball again for Garas. And there it goes.
Oh, what a finish.
What a finish, what a match. What a fifth game. Lucy Beecroft with match balls herself. Big miss on that forehand, Johnny. She's going to lose a lot of sleep over that.
Yeah, she'll be not wanting to see that one. Garas, the last 2 points, so for me, you know, she deserved the win. She worked hard, and there it is.
The hour. Nardine Garas takes down Lucy Beecroft 3 games to 2.
You've now evened up your head-to-head performance with her 1-all. How much were you thinking about your previous match with her when in your preparation for today?
Well, I didn't think too much about our last match because this was like 4 years ago, right after COVID, and like no one was training, so I just thought it's a new match, a new day. Yeah, and I'm happy that I got the win.
And you executed very well. It seemed that she was the comeback kid in both the 4th and the 5th game. As it got tighter and tighter, walk me through what you're thinking to close it off in the end.
I think I started really well. Like in the first 3 games, I was playing really well. And when I was 8-4 in the 4th, I wanted to attack and I wanted to end the match like so early, and I wasn't like having patience. So I think I got too excited about it because like it's a silver event and it's gonna be my first ever quarterfinal in a silver event. So yeah, I'm happy.
Well, the Canadian crowd's really proud of you for making your first quarterfinal here in Toronto. Good luck in the rest of the matches. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some more great matches coming up. See you soon.
Well, it was a humding thriller to start proceedings today, so the crowd come in here at midday have certainly got their money's worth. 1 hour of highly entertaining squash. Lucy Beecroft, she certainly fought her way back into the match in the 5th game again. That volley, the hand went to the mouth. She knew it. And Garas, who definitely deserved this win, she saw finally that it was time to close things out after having quite a few chances. She played the last 2 points absolutely beautifully. She gets through to the quarterfinals. Big result for her so far.
Big result and big points there for Nardine Garas. So coming up next, France's Melissa Alves, the number 6 seed. She'll face Anahat Singh of India.
All right, squash fans, for our second match of the day. Number 43, her current and highest world ranking with 12 PSA titles from India, Anahat Singh. Her opponent for the day, the 6th seed and current number 20 with 11 PSA titles from France, Melissa Alves. Match referee will be Ben Groot and video referee Andrea Santamaria.
So second match here of this Canadian Women's Open. Second round we're into today, and it's Melissa Alves, seeded 6 of France, up against the young Indian star, just 17 years old, Anahat Singh. Johnny Williams, and once again it'll be Lisa Aiken joining me. Really looking forward to see what the young Indian has to produce here against a seasoned professional in the form of Alves.
Yeah, good afternoon, Johnny. I'm looking forward to this. It was my pick of the day. Big contrast of styles here.
43 in the world, just at 5'5". That win rate, absolutely staggering, 90.8%. She's won a lot of tournaments, 12 of the 14 finals she's been in, and I dare say she hasn't played too many more tournaments than that due to the win rate. Just the 65 matches tells the story. Yeah, that is an incredible blitz start to her PSA career, coached by Greg Gaultier now. And she said after beating Cindy Merlot in just the same amount of minutes as her age there, Lisa, that she's very keen on continuing the climb up the rankings. Great, a lot of ambition, the young lady.
Oh, and she will continue to climb, that's for sure. She's potential in abundance, and you know, she's going to really bring that to life with Gaultier, and I think it's a good match. It's a match made in heaven, really, from what I can see of the character, type of character that Anahat Singh is. Combine that with the Gaultier camp, and it's only going to accelerate her. She's got everything that it takes. And you asked me yesterday, how long is it going to be until she gets into the top 10? And I took a lot longer than 2 minutes to answer that, of course, but before she's 20, I'm going to say, and you agreed.
Yes, I feel that the evidence of the skill set, she's got this sort of last-ditch movement, which I found really impressive. You think that she's perhaps not as quick, she doesn't present that frame of power and explosiveness, but there is hidden speed there, which will, like you said, under the guidance of Gaultier, it'll get maximised. Someone who definitely is full of power in her movement, Melissa Alves. She's certainly been hot lately in her form. Here in Qatar, we saw her push the 8-time world champion El Shabini. Taking that first game, she was able to really put El Shabini under immense pressure. Actually got out to a 2-love lead, was even nip and tuck midway through the third game. I was on comms on that one, Lisa, and we're even talking of an Alves win, but in the end, just fell short against the great champion, the Warrior Princess.
Yeah, it was a combination of Alves playing really well and Shabini just doing enough to get over the line there. She's obviously improved this season so far, Shabini, 8-time world champion. But yeah, back to Alves, you have to say she's in the form of her life, really. I've not seen her play as well as this, despite not being higher than her world ranking at 18. She's certainly at that level of her best squash to date.
Yeah, when we talk about the rankings, how difficult it is now at that stage where she is at 20, each position becomes an assignment in itself to keep going higher. And 31 years of age, she came back from that horrible plantar fascia tear, so she's done a tremendous job to get herself back in peak condition. But she'll be aware of the dangers here that the young Indian lady possesses. And she certainly will be wanting to make sure that the experience gap is on full display.
Yeah, I feel she needs to bring that power that she's got right from the word go here in terms of the pace, how quickly she's playing, hunting down the volley, pushing up, trying to get Singh pinned behind her and use that physicality to be really aggressive and combine that with the experience, and it's really difficult to beat. But not taking anything away from Singh, I know she's a tricky customer, and that's not always as easy to do when she's putting the ball in short. She's got quite a loopiness as well to some of her short balls, and it's very deceptive, but it stays so short up the court and it's difficult to get onto the ball. When you think you've got a lot of time, you don't. The quality of shot is a very, very high level. So it's a real clash of styles, and that's what makes this match just so interesting. There's no pressure, of course, here for the youngster Singh.
It looks like Danielle Ray who's supporting the young Indian lady. Mr. Alves doing it solo. Daniel Ray losing out to Noor Heikel yesterday.
30 seconds. Play will start in 15 seconds. Canadian Women's Open 2025, round of 16 match. Anahad Singh of India to serve, Melissa Alves of France to receive. Best of 5 games. Love.
So Anahad Singh gets us going here. Second match of the day. Quick point on the board. That'll certainly help her on her way early doors here. Just off air there, Lucy, just pointing out that there definitely could be a connection between Danielle Ray and the indirect connection through Abir Ray, obviously being a big supporter of Greg Gaultier as well.
Oh, yeah, that's going to test the movement of Alves. The double drop into the front left.
And what I love there is there was no thought to try and milk anything there. She saw the opportunity to put the ball away on the second attempt and you get the point instead of risking that might be a let.
Hando, 2-all.
So a little bit of evidence already that seeing her intention to go, especially on that backhand, she's not going to be hanging around. If Alves is a bit loose, the ball's going to be taken in short immediately.
Oh, that's a lovely straight in.
3-2.
Second time off return of serve that Singh's gone short, so keep a close check on how she continues down that backhand side. Great rally this. Alves is tremendous court coverage, just getting under it. But Singh's got other ideas here, Lisa. She feels it was double.
Yeah, there's a big call there of a double bounce. And she is spot on.
She's got a sharp eagle eye there.
Wrong-footed Alves with the boast, and Alves just didn't quite get enough to get underneath that. There's the first bounce, and
yeah, that looks like a double bounce to me. It's
almost easier to see in real time.
Yeah.
So inconclusive from the VR. It's one of those ones, Johnny, that the more you slow it down, the worse it gets to see.
3-2, left box, please.
Yeah, I think that the technology will very soon, given the advancements in AI and all these sort of things, it won't be long before that will just be very, very clear. In fact, I'm absolutely sure that the humans will not be deciding those things soon.
Hand out, 3-4.
Well, the instructions that would have been relayed from Prague, if that's where Greg Gaultier currently is, are pretty clear. There is no line play here. It is just an absolute barrage of short attacks going in. That wouldn't have been far off though as well. She's certainly
Hand out. 5-4.
troubling Alves enough with these options that she's creating, but just a risky form of play from Singh so far.
It's tight work from both players down this backhand. A bit more patient this spell from Singh in terms of the attacks into the front. She's understood that she needs to get the ball up and over Alves before she whips in an angle like that. And that was a brilliant rally in terms of shot selection and structure from Singh. I like that a lot. Up and over, slow, boom, coming in with that angle on the post.
Some of these attacks, that was definitely down that one, but it's just so obscure because
6-5.
she doesn't have this high intensity in terms of the way she presents. It's so relaxed, it's so fluid.
How much solo practice do you think she's done?
A lot.
Yeah. You can tell the way she just chops it in, carves it in really.
And so demure is the other word I would use. Like there's no fuss whatsoever. It's just very, very smooth hitting patterns, and then I'll just change it at the last second. So the damage that she was sort of showing early on, now it's started to really unravel for Alves, who's not able to cover all these options currently. That was another winner.
Yeah, but it's the second time she's gone for that cross, and the second time she's hit the tin. But yeah, shouldn't be deterred because it's a good shot and it's working.
Stroke to Alves. 7-8.
That's a feel where Alves can try and reverse the pressures, getting onto the ball quickly that's going in short and redropping.
That's the best way that Alves can sort of nullify this is a bit. She's got to get the ball along the sidewalls and get it tight.
Stroke to Singh.
Oh, the fist is out. She's knows what she's about here today, Anna Singh. That's that sort of deceptive speed that I mentioned in the build-up there. Anna Singh did not look like she was going to get under that, but she just somehow flows out to the ball.
Yes, let.
Alves wants to review this. Feels it's prevented rather than affected.
Player review Alves on the yes, let decision.
Well, she's clipped her there on the backswing. And the stroke coming in.
Alves, decision overruled. Alves has 2 reviews remaining. Hand
Both
out.
players have
8-9.
2 reviews, unless it goes to a 5th, where each player will receive 1. Oh, that is a lovely width from Alves. Right into the neck.
defense there from Anahat Singh. Alves just starting to assert her backcourt pressure a bit more. And that is a wonderful finish. And now the
Game ball.
fist goes out from Alves. She's had to work very hard to just get in front here and get to game ball. But we expected this.
We did.
Stroke to Singh.
Was that a cry there from Singh?
And out. 10 all. A player must win by
was,
2 points.
It sounded a bit like a kitten, to be honest. She'll grow into a predatory cat, don't worry about that. Tie break here. Oh, good coverage here from Alves. She's under immense pressure. That is a fantastic finish to that rally. First the trickle boast and then
Game ball.
seeing her opportunity again. And I don't think she's here to win one game, Lisa. She looks like she's here to win, full stop.
100%.
Can she get the first game on the board? It does feel like it's very important for the youngster to get a lead here, to have any chance today. Good reading there. She saw that Alves was going to go for that drop. Oh, that is unbelievable.
12-10. Game to Singh.
Talk about carving a straight kill, running backwards, and then that slightly loopy forehand swing. That is an absolute brilliant shot there to win the game. Goodness me, X Factor plus here from Anahat Singh. She takes a tiebreak 12-10.
X Factor indeed. Right from the word go, you could see Anahat wanting to take the ball in short, particularly on this backhand side, whether it be with that boast of an angle or the straight drop. And then again on the forehand side, she then went through a really busy period where she was willing to just lob up and over the head of Alves and get her digging the ball out to then give her opportunities. And look at that, that is the game ball. Slam dunk right into the neck. We've seen her float the drop in and play the softer touch drop, showing that she's got all the weaponry required here, the Indian. Great start, great attitude.
Play will resume in 60 seconds.
Really love the demeanor. She's very relaxed, but you can tell that firepower inside just burning away.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, Lisa. It's it may be understated, but make no mistake, you could feel that throughout that game, as she was building towards the finale there, and what a finale it was, she has a game plan in place. She's executing it well. She reverted to
in 30 seconds.
some engaging line play when she had to, but you can't buy that kind of ability just to put the ball away on game ball, running back like that.
15 seconds. Singh leads 1 game to love. Love all.
So it's Anahat Singh, 17 years old, 1 game to love lead here. She needs to be a little bit mindful of that backhand area. That is a favoured area of Alves where you're going to see that counter drop going in more and more. And you're just going to see nicks off serve more and more as well, apparently.
1 all.
It's just that style she's got, Johnny.
2-1.
Putting the drop in, putting the angle in, or the lob, and it's just not allowing Alves to bring in her super strengths at all. Oh my goodness me. Are we at the butcher? Because this is just carvery after carvery.
Yeah, it's a smorgasbord of shots on offer. And when you're hitting them like that, then that's beautiful little switch. So Alves, her length and line hitting is getting thoroughly tested here. She needs to find the back of the court because the ball's just going in short, non-stop. Great answer.
Hand out. 2-4.
Yeah, the thing is, Alves trying to rev the pace and hit the ball through, but if this lands slightly short, Singh gets a sniff. She's putting it in.
Down. 6-2.
She's just quietly going on her way, but we have to be in raptures about even that shot there at full stretch, that flick down the line, and another backhand drop.
Oh.
Great, good quick hands there.
Down.
One too many.
And she's not happy either. Look at that.
Hand out. 3-6.
For her level, she's quite furious with herself here about this backhand volley drop.
4-6.
Nice.
5-6.
Anahat Singh having to cover the diagonal there in extreme movement.
That's incredible. That is another forehand kill. This one was even a more acute angle than we saw on game ball. Just racking up a highlights package here in this match, Anahat Singh. And that is the sort of fortune that Melissa Alves just been sort of the old wipe the forehead and sigh of relief. Thank you. Give me something.
You can see what she's trying to do. Alves, as I said, she's trying to play at pace. She's trying to get on the volley,
7-all.
up the tempo. Three minutes and 7-all. 14 rallies in 3 minutes. That's not the one.
Goodness.
Hand out. 8-7.
Danger signs flashing here for Melissa Alves. That just stayed in, so it's definitely just the odd jitter in her forearm as she's trying to find safety somewhere in this court. Yep, in it goes. That's the backhand drop that she wants. She needs to.
But it's those sorts of rallies, Johnny, that Melissa has just not been able to impose in this match. A lengthy one, making Singh do a bit of court coverage.
So you heard that strong affirmation there from Alves just to push herself along here. Well, there's not been a lot of physicality, I should say, worked into the rallies, and this is what's troubling a little bit if you're in Melissa Alves' shoes. Singh is not feeling any sort of tiredness in the legs here. She can inject a little bit of pace and even extend a bit in this rally. She has to. Oh, and she's done enough with the boast again. Game ball.
10-9, game ball.
And you know what's coming here if this ball is anywhere near that mid-court area.
Drop her a boast. She's not been accurate enough here, Alves. It's really dangerous areas of the court for Singh to hit from. Not really getting her out of position at all.
Here we go. It's good use of the boast there, just taking it a bit higher and a bit longer. Got that one though. What a rally. And had Singh hanging on.
Yeah, I think if Alves can promote this type of squash, that type of rally for a sustained period of time,
Handout.
then we've a really interesting match in our hands.
By 2 points.
There's a bit of puffing going on after that one. She had to do a lot more defending in that rally for the first time really in the game. Oh, goodness gracious. Great digging here from Alves. Oh, but the boast again. There was just a multitude of shots going in there, though, spraying like bullets across the front wall. Goodness gracious.
I tell you what, Alves will have sore glutes tomorrow. Win or lose.
Second game ball. And Hat Singh, we saw what she did in the last game. Oh, and then the fortune. Oh, goodness, that is painful for Alves.
Singh leads 2 games to love.
What an incredible start here on the second match of the second round. Anahat Singh, 17 years old, and she is trying to push for a sensation here. 23 minutes, and she's 2 games to love up, only 1 game away.
Well, the onslaught of front court attacks just continued for Anahat Singh, making life very difficult out there for the movement of Alves, who herself is just not quite able to be accurate enough, put pressure on Anahat Singh, giving her opportunities to do what she wants really with these angles and the boasts and the straight drops. Fearlessness in her squash style showing in abundance here. And that was game ball. Just not quite getting enough consistent spells, Alves, where she can make this too physical.
I love the reaction there from Anahat
Play
Singh.
will resume in 60 seconds.
You saw there, like, that 6-2 lead was so quick, but then the turnaround was just as quick because Anahat Singh was not, you know, veering from the game plan. It was just anything that was a little bit loose or short, she was going to go in, and Alves just is not able to find the right lines with it, you know, to the back of the court. She's not getting the ball tight enough. You'd expect her to really up that presence around the middle in this game, volley a lot.
Difficult to volley when you're digging the ball out the front.
You can bet your bottom dollar, Lisa, that
15 seconds.
the onslaught to the front is going to continue in this game.
Well, I hope so. I certainly hope so, because if she's to eliminate that from her game, then I'm not confident. Why change
Singh
the
leads
winning
2
habit?
games to love. Love all.
On we go here into the third game. 2-love, if you've just joined us, you can see there.
Out.
It's the youngster, only 17
And
years
out.
old,
One
Anahat
love.
Singh, ranked 43. Absolutely throwing the gauntlet down to the world number 20.
love.
Goes without saying, needs a good start here, Alves.
Down. Hand out. 1-2.
She also has not really woken up to the fact that the serve again there was on the racket, and, you know, even get ready to just charge forward and lift it. Feels like a lot of these situations, it's all about the counter drop. That is seriously good, Lisa.
That's very good. It's just what she's looking for. She's so dialed into, do I have a chance? Yes, I do. I'm going to hit it. There's just no doubt.
Such a soft wrist as well on the backhand drop, so so much feel going the shot. That just stayed in. Just stayed in.
Video referee decision. Oh, sorry, no, can't check the outside. I saw the ball good. I saw the ball good. I saw the ball good. We'll play on, thank you. 3-2.
So a bit of a psychological boost there for Singh, that she gets that 1 point lead after that, and that is the result of this. The pressure
4-2.
is just continuously piling up here on Melissa Alves, and quick serve as well from Singh, not letting her. Oh, that was the kind of miss that we saw with Lucy Beecroft, Lisa.
3-4.
Although I wish Lucy Beecroft was trying to hit that shot. She went for the drop and she just needed to hit the drive. Won't be deterred, Singh. Right shot selection. Oh, immaculate backhand drop.
4-all.
Needs to keep promoting quick squash as much as possible, quick hitting, Alves.
Stroke to Singh.
Don't be fooled by the quiet nature there. There was just that awareness to take that position there and be strong about it. She was on the run as well, and she managed to get herself out of it. Don't think that Alves is cleared here. This will show us a better angle. Yeah, the racket's stuck on Alves there as she's preparing.
Just there you can see contact of the elbow Singh on Alves's body.
It's a good uphold because there's pressure on the referees here as well. They understand exactly what's going on here. You've got this young player who's on the charge.
Stroke to Singh. Decision upheld. Alves has one review remaining. Hand out. 5-4.
It's quick. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's
Hand out.
the willingness to make it scrappy if needs be. It doesn't have to be as accurate, but if it's quick and she's getting onto the ball and she's taking time away from Singh. But then there's this.
Yeah, the
6-5.
is that
The unrelenting
Yeah, and
attack into the front with accuracy.
she's leading the charge. She's got that warrior quality about her. She's just so not holding back one bit. She made Alves finish that rally. She's
Hand out. 6-all.
6-all, third game.
Thank you. 7-6.
Three attacks in a row there. Great lifting from Alves to get herself out of trouble. Oh, goodness me. That is a wonderful cross kill.
Hand out. 7-all.
How many, I mean, of all the attempts that she's gone short, Lisa, the error count is very, very low here from the Indian.
Yes, what? 7-all.
Big stretch there from Anahat Singh, but Alves
Hand out. 8-7.
finally getting another backhand volley. She'd be well served to be just trying to get the play a little bit tight down that line, I feel, Lisa, and not have this open court play. It's too open. She's got away with that there. She was in a bad position, but she just managed to sort of somehow here. There was only one shot she was going to be able to cover, and that was that cross on the racket. Oh, very, very close to the outer court line as Singh again.
Hand out. 8-9.
8-9, how important, I mean, obviously, if she doesn't win this game, it feels like this would be the moment where Alves can take control of things, as you'd expect.
You would expect, but I'm not convinced, to be honest. I'm still not convinced that she's got it together to consistently, for, I don't know, 10-minute period, be in front, be in charge. Sitting at 20 in the world, Melissa Alves.
Great movement there from Alves, and she knew exactly, she asked for the new ball, that was expected from her. Got to get rid of that ball that's just becoming lifeless. The Indian with her skill set, it's already been very, very obvious that her attacking shots are absolutely on song today. Fantastic comeback there. At the end of that game, Alves' first time in the match, she just started to get her foot in the door. It's now 2-1 for the Indian.
Yeah, Melissa Alves is going to need to use this momentum that she's got. She's got it ever so slightly. It's not been a big swing of momentum. Anahat Singh just persisting with the same style of squash, and she will tactically in this next game as well, because it is very damaging to Melissa Alves. But credit to the world number 20, she's done enough to get over the line, and now is the question, can she use this? Can she sustain a period of tough grind physically here for Anahat Singh? The new ball will come in, and it'll be a lot livelier. It'll travel quicker through the court. Alves has to keep promoting this quick squash, getting onto the ball and hitting. As I said, it doesn't have to be pretty, Johnny, but it has to be quick.
Yeah, there's been not enough hustling going on across that short line, but we just saw a bit of it at the end of game 3 there. Once she got to 7-6, she had Singh firing those shots from behind her more often, rather than, you know, the odd loose ball here and there, which was costing her so dearly at the start of games. So that, for me, that's a big thing now coming into game 4, that Alves puts her foot on the accelerator a little bit and presses her opponent deep. Sometimes she might need to lift as well and not play at pace all the time. And that's Singh just taking a look at us there.
I mean, the look in the eyes there, that is
that's
what you call a death stare. I think that's at you, Johnny, actually. Oh, no. The blink contest lost.
15 seconds.
She'll just be happy to let Alves go back on here and get this ball going. I can't imagine she's going to get on here and absolutely wallop it to warmth. She's going to want it to be, as you said, lifeless, like the last ball. She might even just pat it back. One hit, let Melissa do the work.
Singh leads 2-1.
I've played someone that
Alves to
happened.
serve.
They didn't want a lively ball, and here's me on one side trying to get this new ball going, and they were just dinking it back across one hit. And I'm
hit
trying
that,
to
like
get it
cross
going,
drop, yeah, and you go and
dinking
pick it up.
back.
Yeah.
Players
Yeah,
have
it was-
time to
Who was that?
I'm
warm
not
up the
telling you.
new
Oh,
ball.
go on, come on. You knew I was going to ask.
All fair chats, that. It's clever, though. I
Very.
rated it.
There's no rule saying that the other person has to be invested in the warming up of the new ball.
Exactly. Alves just within her interests here, Johnny, with the large gap between winning that game and now that the ball's warm, she has
Alves
to
to serve, level.
get a good start here because the momentum has gone. Really, we're at a complete reset now. New ball. There's been a lot of time since that last point was played in the third.
So we're into game 4 now. I think you're right, Lisa. You can put a line in the sand, really, if you're Alves, and sort of say, right, we play a new games. That ball just caught the front wall nick,
One love.
but the side wall, and just stopped. Oh, that is beautiful cross-court, Nick. Absolute
One all.
scorching.
I mean, it's just one of those days where she's feeling it. They're all going in, aren't they? So why not? Just persist.
The way she hits the ball, I feel like she have a lot of days like that, to be honest.
Yeah, she can't
No
afford
level.
that. That's the flip side of this lively ball is Alves is going to have to pay attention to
2-1.
how she's opening up the court or how not to open up the court.
Yeah, that was the lesson has to be very quickly learned, because that's what's coming back at you. It's an
3-1.
array of attacking shots which seem to be limitless. Oh, forget about the new ball. It doesn't matter, Lisa. We just carve it in straight anyway. Taking the pace out of that one with a lot of cut.
Stroke to Alves.
She reads the game so well there. Even she got the stroke against Singh, but she knew that Alves was going short there. She was in front of Alves as Alves played it. Oh, it's wonderful play. She's using this combination so often.
Hand
It's
over.
like this flick goes in. If the ball comes back, then she'll take the straight option immediately. 5-2.
Down.
And that was the type of rally in game 3 at this stage we didn't see. She just continued to
6-2
pile
Alves.
forward, but that one was well thought out, constructing a little bit more with some subtle work at the back.
Down.
And Alves is having a bit of a nightmare here.
7-2.
request for the new ball was not met with the plan to go with it.
Oh dear, so starting to really unravel here for Alves. The new ball completely irrelevant to Singh. Oh wow, this is a lovely performance. This is one that she will very much enjoy watching back. Coach Gregory Gaultier is rubbing his hands together because the potential here from this young player is incredible.
Lovely finish again.
Match ball.
One of the numerous short attack winners have just been coming non-stop, and there it is, beautiful flick there to just put Alves away. 3-1, very, very quick fashion. The new ball, you would have thought we might have seen a bit of backcourt play with a lively ball. Didn't face Singh whatsoever. 5 minutes. Jeff Lurry is going to try and find out what this young lady was thinking as she sails through to the quarters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Singh, our champion of that match. How does it feel to be going on to the quarterfinals in this big tournament, Canadian Women's Open here in Toronto?
I'm really, really happy. I mean, she's a top 20 player. She's been playing really, really well. And I mean, the last 15K that I played like 2 weeks back, I didn't really reach where I wanted to reach. And I just tried to forget about it as fast as possible because I really wanted to do well in a big event like this. And yeah, I'm just really happy I won today.
Well, and that you've done. Anna Hatt at 17 years old, ladies and gentlemen. You came third at the World Junior Championships. My wonder is, how different do you prepare when you're playing against the women on the Pro Tour as opposed to juniors at such a high level?
I think the preparation's quite similar, except I'm playing a lot more freely when I'm playing with the top players. I think I just somehow end up playing really well because obviously there's not as much pressure. I'm just going in to play my best and also just play my best game and learn as much as I possibly can. So yeah, I mean, it's quite different, but yeah, I mean, it's great to have wins like this, and I mean, I'm just really happy.
Well, we're all really proud of you, and personally, I loved your forehand volley, Nick, so if you could teach me that anytime, I'd love to have that. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna Hatt Singh. Thank you. We've got 2 more great matches for the
Fantastic performance.
slot, so stick around.
And a very happy interview and thoroughly deserved. It was a masterclass at times in terms of how to hit the ball into the front of the court. And as she said there, what I really liked is she's playing with a lot of freedom and quite clearly creativity as well when she plays these top players. Melissa Alves, 20 in the world. That's her highest win in terms of ranking. She's played Siva Sangari, Subramaniam, Feroz Abel here in the top 20 before, not gotten over the line with those. So this is encouraging signs. It's a fantastic performance and really quick as well, so good for the physicality.
Next up, Testy Murphy of Wales, seeded 5, up against the hometown favourite here, Nicole Bunyan. We'll just be having a short break and we'll be back soon to take you through that one.
Squash fans, for our third match of the day, with the highest ranking of number 9, current number 21 in the world, from Wales, Tesney Murphy. Her opponent for the day, from beautiful British Columbia, Canada, your 2025 national champion, number 51 in the world, Nicole Bunyan. Match referee, Andrea Santamaria, and video ref, Darren Manley. Great match, ladies.
Match number 3 here, Canadian Women's Open in Toronto. And it's Tesney Murphy, her first outing here on the glass court against Canada's own Nicole Bunyan. Johnny Williams, and once again, it'll be Lisa Aiken working with me on this one. Lisa, looking forward to see what Nicole can do here after that 5-setter yesterday.
Yeah, good afternoon, Johnny. It was quite the performance from Nicole Bunyan coming in from Philadelphia. Good to see that level of composure in the 5th game from her. Pretty solid, actually, mentally, all throughout that match.
Yeah, she mentioned it in the post-match interview, the 2-1 down. It was a big thing for her to turn that around. She's had a few 5-set losses, so that does the confidence wonders when you get that confirmation of all the work that you're doing off court. 51 in the world, she's a very busy lady, doing a lot of work also here for Squash TV. She was in the studio at the US Open, up here quickly, 31 years of age. A lot of experience, 16 years on tour, 1 title to her name. This is a tough task though today against somebody who's the master of disguise in terms of what her shots are doing. There are many different colours and shades to the skill set of this lady here. Former top 10 player, 33 years of age now. It's a joy always to see her in action. It's like a skills lesson for anybody that's watching. She's 21 in the world. Surprisingly, only 3 titles there, Lisa. I would have thought that would be more, actually, but just probably played big events only.
Yeah, no, she did actually just rise quite quickly into the top 20, to be honest. And I was just thinking there, as you said, the disguise and the skill set, and I think she's getting even more deceptive. I think over the summer, or certainly at the start of the season when she started at the British Nationals, she was looking even more deceptive than usual. And it's a good thing when you've got a super strength to really try and keep working on that and keep finding ways where you can improve it and be more deceptive. horrible to play against, with the utmost respect. It's, you know, it's so difficult to try and break that down. She anticipates the ball so well. You think you've got her worked out of position, you don't, because she can read the patterns that you're trying to play really well and understands what your tactics might be right from the word go. She's got a great mind in terms of that.
Yeah, I feel that I've always said this, and I say this to a lot of my juniors in terms of the way that they need to work on trying to be creative and deceptive. The better you do that, I think across the board, if you look at the players that do these sort of things, they generally read the play better because they understand also what the other ones are trying to do then, if you do it yourself. Three wins for Tessnie Murphy against Nicole Bunyan.
1-5 setter though, which will be banked mentally for Bunyan.
Yeah, that was Alguna just last year, and no doubt you're talking about those tough sort of conditions, not necessarily outdoors, probably a traditional court. I'm sure it was a traditional court. On face value, even based on, you know, what we saw yesterday, although Nicole managed to get her way through that match, it's still hard to see how she's going to have the weapons to counter what Tessnie Murphy's trying to do.
Thank you.
Certainly going to need to use that hold in abundance, Tessnie Murphy. We saw a couple of times yesterday when Bunyan's opponent was just able to put a slight hold. How costly it was for the movement, and what better person to do that than Tessnie Murphy.
They will start in 30 seconds.
Nicole's decked out in the light violet colours today.
It's my favourite colour.
Okay.
Play will start in 15 seconds.
Just a last minute word off, there we go, Samantha Cornet. Very happy days there between the two of them. They're enjoying themselves.
Canadian Women's Open 2025 round of 16 match. Nicole Bunyan of Canada to serve. Tessnie Murphy of Wales to receive. Best of 5 games. Level.
Bunyan gets things going here. It's the third match. We're a little bit behind schedule due to the fact that the first two matches have gone quite a little bit long, especially the first one, where Nadine Garas got a huge win. 2 upsets to start the day.
Yeah.
Interesting, Lisa.
It is, and we're roughly a match behind. The match after this one, Alicia Mead, Amanda Sobhy, due to start now.
And out 1 love.
So they'll be warming up behind the scenes.
Tessnie Murphy just easing a forehand volley into the nice area there to get a point on the board.
Yeah, nice position in the court there, just on her toes as well, looking for that opportunity. Oh, through the legs.
Oh, what about the sidewinder though from Murphy? Slapping across this with the wrist.
That is cool.
A bit of hold there from Bunyan, and she's not quite done enough. There she has. Thought that Tessney Murphy might have managed to get under that, but it's interesting just seeing the reversal of pressure today. You can already feel that Bunyan in these positions. Yesterday, definitely a bit more tense in the situation, and today with a bit more of a free bet at this match. Showing some good work in this, especially on this backhand side here. That's nice again.
Yeah, just
3-2.
not the best execution on that backhand drop coming into the middle of the court from Murphy.
Just feel the
4-2.
shifting of pieces here a little bit. Murphy's getting a little bit already too much time on that tee position where she can think about what option she wants to take. Good quick play there from Bunyan. She needs to do that. She needs to promote a lot of volleying on the short line across the middle.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Johnny. I like the willingness from Bunyan to come out here and do that. Plant herself mid-court, try and get onto as much volleys as she can. You know, that's, you know, the positions of the court that she wants to get into. Just feel like last season perhaps she'd have just been happy in this situation against someone like Murphy to just plant herself behind and just retrieve. Here she's quite clearly trying to promote her game.
6-3.
Being confident enough to cut in the head, isn't it, to come out and do that and believe that your style can work.
Yeah, absolutely. She's quickly going to find out if she just gets it slightly wrong. Murphy just doesn't get that one up, but Murphy's ability to pick you off if your volley is not in the right area and she's moving into it.
Held well on the backhand and played a straight drive from the mid-court yesterday really well, Bunyan.
Oh, it's a bit of a stinker, that one as well. The old fake racket trick, I like that one. I do that with the kids all the time. As if I'm going to hit it and just throw the ball to them and they sort of throw their head back.
Funny guy.
Didn't move into that one. She just sort of planted herself and didn't get a little bit of forward hip movement into the shot. Great volley, and that is where Murphy's so strong, especially that forehand area, I find, Lisa, because she's able to hit the ball quite flat. Most players wouldn't be able to control it that well, but she hits it flat, sometimes sort of a little bit of a roll on it, and doesn't lose control over where she wants to play. Missing the backhand volley again. She's earning the positions, but not quite putting the finishing touches. So can Nicole Bunyan salvage something here? 6-8 down in the first. Great pressure here from Murphy.
Yeah, it's really awkward.
Oh, there it is.
And
We
it
see-
just got
she's-
even more awkward.
The boast, that's the third time that in the game. So if the backhand volley straight's not working, just change the angle.
Well, she put a backhand drop in twice. And all was good. Pressure was created from Bunyan. But it's the options that she's got and that dragging awful boast. And she's revving up here.
10-6.
Tempo's increased.
Yeah, very solid back end here from Tesney Murphy. Four game balls. And that's a lovely finish. We saw all of the deceptive qualities just coming out at the back end of that game. Typical of the way she plays, just missing a couple of shots, but able to correct it very quickly. 9 minutes, and she leads 1 game to love.
Well, we spoke in the introduction about the weaponry Tesney Murphy has with the deception and the hold. And she just made life awkward here for Nicole Bunyan, using the angles, that boast in particular from a holding position, to make the movement tricky for Nicole Bunyan. But fair play to Nicole, she tried to promote that high tee position and get onto the volley and hit with pace, but Tesney Murphy managed to get the better of her in terms of that at the end there. So in cruise control, it was a really good last phase of that first game for Murphy.
Play will resume in 60 seconds. Play will resume in 30 seconds.
Currently the men are over at the Toronto Athletic Club. They'll be here tomorrow, Lisa. So we've got a 5:30 start tomorrow local time.
Murphy leads 1 game to love.
Yeah, they've got 2 courts in play over there just now. Tom Walsh is currently playing Mustafa El Serti, and Veer Chatrani is playing Perry Malik. Won't tell you the scores. You can go and look for yourself.
No let's. No, the ball's tight to the wall. You need to go and get it. Hand out, 1 love.
It's the right shot. Bunyan
Hand
out with this
1
quick
all.
start here, just resetting that backhand volley to get it right. Needs to get it right the first time. She's getting positions where she's creating the possibility to attack. I guess we'd also, we'd need to see a couple of other options being thrown in there as well to trouble Murphy further.
I think when Murphy can keep this tempo up, push in front and take the ball early, like she did in the last phase of the first game, it troubles Bunyan because she's always got that threat of the angle, the boast or a hold. And it just upsets the movement patterns in the Canadian. Like that, right on cue.
Hand out, 2 all.
She can hit anything from here.
And she's clocked that every time she has Nicole Bunyan pegged in that area, that she's won 4 points already in the match so far with that shot.
Yeah, she can sense her coming up that left shoulder. Such great awareness.
up.
Good finish, Nicole Bunyan there. She's done well here in the start of this game. I feel like she's
And out 3-2.
promoting a good style. We're seeing her parked slightly in front of Tessney Murphy quite a lot. The question as we just keep moving forward is, can she keep the quality of her shots, especially this setup of this long shots to the back that she holds the quality, but it's a bit of a lead here. This is interesting now.
4-2.
She was on her way already, Bunyan, but she guessed right, but didn't matter in the end, to no avail. Murphy good enough
Out
on the
3-4.
second opportunity there, just pokes the racket at it and puts it away. Feel like Nicole Bunyan's actually raised her level a bit at the start of this game, and we're getting a nice quality battle here. She's asking Murphy to bring all of those skills that she has.
Physically having to work very hard, Bunyan.
And the pace is high. Even Murphy is taking those extra volleys on.
Gosh,
this
she's
is a
doing
stinger.
court sprints
Yeah.
here.
Oh yeah, there was,
That
not
was-
much interest to go there on that one.
That
hurt.
was a real masterclass in getting someone to do the diagonals.
4-all.
Just the taxes paid in that last rally, you can see there that push was not there. As fit as she is, if you're just made to do too many diagonals, it just starts to add up, and that heaviness in the legs is becoming a little bit too much to get those power moves forward. Yeah, and the hold is starting to come into effect now again. We saw this in game one. Big effort from Nicole Bunyan. She's made a huge push physically to establish a 4-2 lead, which has quickly been turned around here by Murphy.
Down. And out 5-6. Yes, let. The ball's further forward. 5-6. And out 7-5.
This big push here from Murphy. She's understood that Bunyan was just getting a little bit too much time on that tee, so she started to volley more herself. And once she gets the openings like that, she's just got that consistent accuracy, which is nagging away at Bunyan at her defences. She's not been able to keep up in this game. Good squash being played, though, by both players in this game. That's a great finish from Bunyan. She needed to, I feel like that was needed to get that short winner in. She's getting multiple opportunities, and at some point you just got to take it in and finish the rally, especially against Murphy, because if you don't, 2 or 3 shots later, she will.
Yeah, I like how creative she's trying to be on this backhand. Bunyan, if she gets time at all, she's really trying to promote that hold and play different options, and it's an improvement on that area of the court for her, and that's what gave her that drop option.
I understand what Murphy's on about here. If you watch this angle, initially I thought she hasn't cleared properly, but here, if you watch, I feel like she's moved out of the way, and Nicole's just looking ever so slightly forward with the racket rather than pushing forward to play the ball. But probably worth a shout.
Yes, let decision overruled. Murphy has 2 reviews remaining. 6-8, right side, please. Yeah.
It's a lovely lift, forcing Murphy to hit between the legs. Oh.
7-8.
Good hustling here from
Yeah,
Bunyan.
it is. We saw it from the start of the game, and it's been unrelenting from her part. I like that. Oh, that's a lovely length, though. Flattening through this ball beautifully.
9-7.
Yeah, it was like an arrow. Again, the cleverness, the awareness there of Murphy, sensing Bunyan coming up the right shoulder. Has such a great ability to play around with the movement of every opponent.
Oh, they heard the ooh coming from Tessney Murphy, knowing that if not a winner, she was going to be in prime position to continue the attack in that rally. Nicole Bunyan being dogged here in this game, battling hard to stay in it and just maybe get a sneaky look at taking the game. Bunyan is going to need to take a bit of risk on here, I feel, Lisa. She's establishing positions here, but she's going to have to go in and try and carve an angle.
Oh, thank you. And out.
That's unfortunate for Bunyan, but lovely from Murphy.
I mean, that is a true calling of your double. The hand was stretched out very high, almost as if she was asking a question. 2 game balls.
And it'll go right back into the front of the court.
Oh, the making Nicole Bunyan wait there, just signing her death certificate in this game. Beautiful. Watch this. I might go straight. I might boast. No, you just stay there and I'll put it away to the cross. Beautiful stuff from Tessney Murphy. Tons of experience and skill. 22 minutes. In a very entertaining battle. 2-love.
Yeah, it certainly is an entertaining battle. Nicole Bunyan coming out here just giving it everything. It's great to see from a mentality point of view. She's being dogged, she's getting this stuck between her teeth, and she's chasing every ball down, and she's having to, because Tessney Murphy is having her do a lot of court coverage the awareness that she's got, shot selection, and every option under the sun as well. And this is tough. It's tough times out there for Nicole Bunyan. Forcing Murphy though to play her best squash, which is exactly what you want. You want to do that to everyone you play, and win or lose, give it everything, and you can't fault Bunyan so far for that.
Interesting that Murphy's back on here doing T-volleys to get the ball a little bit quicker.
I've never heard them being called T-volleys.
Figure eights, butterflies.
Oh, quite like butterflies. That's cute.
What do you call them?
Figure of eights.
Yeah. Figure of eights.
They resume in 30
Not
seconds.
figure eights.
No, figure of eights.
Okay.
Figure eights. No.
Figure eights. Just draw some figure eights on the court.
Figure of eights.
Time. Murphy leads 2 games to love. Love all.
Well, number 21, Tessney Murphy, 2 games to love. She just puts the lips together there. She knew that that was something special that she extracted out of the forehand sideball. Late decision to whip the post in. Oh, that's, I was wondering if she's, I don't know whether she fully intended it, but doesn't matter. Looks like she's just on the prowl for a couple of sneaky attacks here, Tessney Murphy, and very calculated though.
Lifted well, Bunyan, when she's needed to out the front. She's having to do a lot of defending.
You asked me yesterday, you know, about her fitness levels. I think she's proving just how fit she is because she's having to do a ton of work, and that is a fantastic stretch. There was a lot of volley defense in that rally. Finally got a chance here on the forehand volley. Big stretch out and put it away. No doubt she'll be hurting, but I do like the endurance powers that she is showing here. She's getting worked very hard, but not backing away at all. Murphy loves to chirp with the refs. She gets away with it. She's just got that cheekiness that she can do what apparently these days is not really allowed.
Yeah, it's quite endearing though. I do like it.
Hand out 3-1.
Bunyan just having a look at a little trickle boast there, and the counter answer was very abrupt from Murphy.
Oh.
Beautiful kill shot. Did she get it up?
Yeah, we'll check it. I'm not sure. Can we please check Miss Bunyan's pick up?
Andrea Santa Maria doing the right thing, I think, there, and just saying she'll check it, not asking Murphy to review it. It's the best way to go about it. She got it, no problems.
She got it.
Great pick up from Nicole Bunyan again. You can see the feet are just going on the tee too. She's really staying highly alert.
Good.
I'd like to know how many of those lunges, it's been a shorter period of time, but I think she's had to do a lot of lunging on those stats that we've been seeing coming out at the US Open from Paul Cole, and Nicole Bunyan showing plenty of that endurance power. That was a great length though from Murphy.
I think Melissa Alves had to do more in the previous match. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice and quick. Quick in with the feet.
3-4.
Shaping up for multiple options. This is definitely the best I've seen Bunyan move.
She's physically feeling very good out there, because this is quite torrid what she's being put to. That is definitely just a sign of fatigue though on that one. Just in the way that she was going so fine on the shot there. It was a bit of an all or nothing. First time we sort of seen her play a shot like that actually from the back of the court. We'll cut her some slack though. And there it is, the boast. Yeah, I've not seen it for a while.
6-3.
Oh, lovely finishing as Murphy just takes a little
7-3.
look back at Andrea Santa Maria, feeling the ball may have been out. Doesn't matter. Murphy just pushed the attack rate up a little bit in this game, and talk about the awareness of knowing that she could afford to do that as well, Lisa. It's again very nice
8-3.
use of the hands just to soften that ball in as she had to double step forward.
Yeah, just made sure that it went floorboards first, going towards the side wall, so it didn't matter about the recovery so much. Oh, there's that invisible boast again.
9-3.
She's the sort of player that you get mesmerised watching, with all that's going on, all the subtleties to Murphy's game.
Even there, Nicole Bunyan was just thinking it was going cross, but Murphy straightened it at the last second. And that's a stroke to get it to 7 match balls. Fantastic performance in this third game from Murphy.
10-3.
There's been
Side.
a
Match
wide
ball.
variation of shots, but I've also seen her lifting to stop Nicole Bunyan get across that short line and take her away from that volley. And it is sayonara. Good night.
Murphy, 3 games to
Fantastic performance really from Tessney Murphy.
11-6, 11-8, 11-3.
Nicole Bunyan did the right thing. She was pressuring her physically. She brought her own brand. Very, very determined performance, and asked Murphy to raise the level, which she did. She's going to have a chat with Jeff Lurry now after that 3-love win.
Canadian squash fans, put your hands together for Nicole Bunyan. Standing here with champion of this match, Tessney. Got a question now. You're 4-0 against Nicole. When you get on court with her, how much do you think about your prior matches, or how much do you just wing it on a day here in Toronto?
If you know me, I wing everything. There's not much thought process at times, I'm telling you. But yeah, obviously it's nice to have a good head-to-head. Like when you play, it's worse the other way around when you play someone that you haven't won against. It's always like, oh, okay, how am I going to do it today? That definitely gives you a bit of confidence, but every match is different, every court is different, every situation is different. So yeah, I've trained a little bit with Nicole, like in tournaments, and just last week too. So kind of know how she plays. Yeah.
That's the neat thing about this sport, is that there's camaraderie even though there is all that competition. Speaking of camaraderie, as a Canadian favorite, even though you're not from here, how does it feel to beat our national champion here on home court?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I love it here. Honestly, it's like I have such amazing memories here, amazing people that are still here now that catch up with when I come back. So yeah, I love it. And it's so nice to come back to somewhere where you feel good. It's really important. And yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this week.
Well, we love to have you here. Good luck in the quarterfinals. Ladies and gentlemen, Tessie Murphy. We've got one match left in this afternoon slot, so stick around, squash fans.
Yeah, fantastic performance from Tessie Murphy all round. It was relentless right from the start, but all credit to Nicole Bunyan. She hustled away. She made this as physically tough as she could. She promoted that high tee position that you can see there. She was getting onto balls as quick as she could, trying to volley as much. It'd be difficult to get the ball past. Credit to Tessie Murphy, changed it up, used a lot of variation to get it over or under the volley. And then really had Nicole Bunyan doing some diagonal court sprints there. A lot of court movement. Good tournament, good performance from Nicole Bunyan this event so far, but Tessie Murphy through in 3.
3 matches down, 1 match to go, and it is Alicia Mead of England up against Southpaw Amanda Sobhy. And we'll just have a short break and we'll be back to take you through that last match of this afternoon session here at the Canadian Women's Open 2025.
All right, squash fans, for our fourth match of this afternoon block here on Super Sunday. Number 58 in the world with 4 tour titles. From England, Alicia Mead. And her opponent for today, current number 9, former number 3 with 22 tour titles, including the 2023 Canadian Women's Open Championship, Amanda Sobhy from the United States of America.
Last match of this afternoon's session, and it's England's Alicia Mead taking on Amanda Sobhy, the number 3 seed from America. Alicia Mead in the white dress has had an outing on this court already. Yesterday, she came up against Nikki Shemirani of Canada. The wild card came through 3 games to love there. She's been as high as 44 in the world, age 30, 4 titles from 9 finals, and very quickly approaching 200 matches on the PSA Squash Tour. Was over this side of the world last week playing the Hamilton Open, losing out in the second round to Nadine El Hammamy 3 games to love. And before that, started her season at the British Nationals, losing out to Tori Malik in 5 sets. Had a not bad run at the Egyptian Open, but had to withdraw in the last round of qualifying due to illness, and then lost out to Chanson Yuk at the Nash Cup, who actually won that event. So it's been quite a busy start to the season for Alicia Mead with some mixed results. She's suffered a lot with illness, so looking to end this year on a better run. Well, Amanda Sobhy could say loves Toronto.
Halftime.
She is a winner of this event in 2023. Johnny, the number 3 seed here, had a fantastic outing here in the final against Salma Hani.
Yeah, 2023, October, she was at the height of her powers, world number 3. She'd beaten Gohar. She then beat Shabini, of course, before she was forced out of the game for that lengthy period. But this was some of the best stuff being presented there by none other than Jonathan Power, the guy that they named this court after. And she was runner-up last year, of course, as well. So, yeah, very healthy affiliation here with this court and this Brookfield Place. She'll feel right at home, Lisa.
Lost out last year in the final to Tina Hillis as she came back to defend her title. So giving it another go here in 2025. She's been inside that top 3, that lucrative top 3 in the world. She's currently sitting at number 9 and a whopping 22 titles from 33 finals. She had 3 outings last week at the US Open. She defeated Melissa Alves very quickly, and then she came up against her sister in an all Sobhy affair, getting through that in 4 games, and then lost quite convincingly, Johnny, to Noor El Shabini.
Yeah, it was 24 minutes, and Noor El Shabini smarting, no doubt, from her loss in Qatar. She's not used to being sort of pushed a little bit to the side at the moment, with all the limelight on Hania El Hammamy as she charges towards that world number 1 position. But Sobhy has had wins over Shabini in the past. Perhaps that's because of that we had that high expectation of her as well.
So an all-lefty battle between these two. DJ's been pretty good, hasn't it, Johnny?
Yeah, I feel you. I've heard you sort of just humming away in the background. You do like that song Houdini. Who's that by?
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa, yeah, I heard you just...
I do like Dua Lipa.
Oh, there you go.
I mean,
That's, yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah, tell me someone that doesn't.
Well, have you heard her live, though? Like, proper live?
No.
It's not great.
I'd be more watching than listening, I think, if I was to be there
I tend
live.
to judge the entertainers on their live performances, so, yeah. But she's a good pop artist, put it that way, in production.
Improvement for Dua Lipa needed from Johnny.
Play will start in 15 seconds.
What these two players have got on offer live here today.
Canadian Women's Open 2025, round of 16 match. Amanda Sobhy of the United States to serve. Alicia Mead of England to receive. Best of 5 games. Bubble.
And we are in the service from the left-hand side of the court to the backhand of the lefty.
Hand out, 1 love.
And it's a quick one. Spectators gone off for a lunch break. This fine Sunday here in Toronto. 3 o'clock local time. It's the last match of this afternoon's session. Oh, nice. Straight attack.
Hand out, 1 all.
Quick hands from Sobhy. Good adjustment.
Great student of the game, Amanda Sobhy. Tactically, always been a master of her craft. I think she would have been just having a bit of a listen in, watching Alicia Mead go through her paces yesterday, and Alicia Mead was with the MC Jeff Lowry saying, yeah, it's just important for her to get that confidence on the forehand side. Wants to feel like she's able to see it as a bit of a super strength.
Well, the lines that Alicia Mead was hitting, the accuracy on this forehand wall.
Oh, that's nice.
That is lovely.
Hand out.
Nice option. She had quite a bit of rotation here, which the lefties can really use that to their advantage, just hiding the ball with the body. It is quite weird, Johnny, when a lefty plays a lefty. I am a lefty. I'm speaking on personal experience, because you're so used to the patterns that come from a right-hander switching the play to the backhand side, and then you're used to them really attacking your backhand, lobbing it up and over. Whereas I feel like Amanda Sobhy, she's so aware, as you said, she's so clever. She's more interested in playing the space in the court rather than this being about an attack on a left-handed player.
Hand out.
Beautiful move there. Subtle kick with the hips towards the right side. The ball went flying down the left side. Good enough, even though it took the sidewall.
Stroke to me. Hand out. 4-2.
Good start from the English woman here.
Dream start, I would say, Lisa. 4-2 up against Sobhy. But striking the ball, middling it beautifully as well. Oh, the sound, just the crack of the first the ball being struck and then on the front wall.
It's ridiculously tight. That's the sort of accuracy that is up there with the best. Promoting such a fast pace here. Alicia Mead is not slow by any means, but Amanda Sobhy is on fast forward mode here. She must be aware that we're slightly behind in terms of the schedule. Trying to get us back on track.
Great play. She's thumping that ball down the lines, and the straightness of her shots.
Look how quick. I love this eagerness, the intent to take the ball early. Amanda Sobhy, when she played Noor El Shubini and it went to 5 at the Egyptian Open, she played no back wall squash. She was hunting that volley down. Even if it bounced, it was on the half volley if she could, and certainly not letting that ball come through to the back wall.
Lovely. Again, crunching
6-4.
shots being pounded all over the place at the moment by Sobhy. Does not need to swing. That's such an advantage, Lisa, when you can just get your body into these shots. The positioning of the feet and just that injection of core and hips. It's just fantastic.
Obviously the top 8 seeds getting a bye yesterday through to today, but this is by far the highest level of squash
8-4.
that we've seen so far.
Plenty of heat being
Right box, please.
brought to Brookfield Place here by Amanda Sobhy, a former winner. She's got that ability too, Lisa, which is important if we look ahead and we just sort of tantalise about a match-up with Orphy in the semis, that she just goes through so quickly in these matches that she's got plenty in the tank come semi-finals.
Yeah, I mean, Orphy coming in from Philadelphia off the back of a platinum final last night. She'll be up at 5 o'clock this evening.
Game ball. Left
By
box.
that point, if the seeding is to go to plan, she'll have played 2 more matches. So by the time she meets Sobhy, it'll be the 8th match in a row. Which is...
Oh.
Amanda Sobhy will be rubbing her hands together.
11-4. Game to Sobhy.
Well, it's quick
Sobhy
fire
leads
stuff.
1
It's an
game to
incredible
love.
pace that Amanda Sobhy's playing at here. It's completely unrelenting, start to finish. 7 minutes. The number 3 seed takes down Mead. 11-4.
Flying start from Southpaw. She's obviously warmed herself up very, very nicely because she needed no time at all to just start unleashing all of the weapons that she has down both sides of the court. Always moving in quickly to the ball, hunting it very early, giving her opponent no time at all to settle, and then just going through all of the options. We saw the straight drops going in, the longer kill shots. Fantastic contrasting of power and softness as well. Great start for her, 1 game to love.
So getting herself back on
Play will resume in 60
court.
seconds.
The players here at this tournament have the luxury of being billeted, so staying with local families, host families this week. Amanda Sobhy now quite familiar with hers, which is nice for players when you're going hotel to hotel, country to country, to
Play
come
will
to
resume in 30 seconds.
a homely place that's familiar.
Fifteen seconds. Sobhy leads 1 game to love. Love all.
So the second game underway. Amanda Sobhy very much in front. Dominant first game from the American.
Down. Hand out. 1 love. Hand out. 1 all.
Alicia Mead not playing badly, just not really being allowed any opportunity to attack due to the quality from Sobhy.
2-1.
Just a little bit of contact there, I think. Nothing untoward or intentional from Sobhy. Oh, that's horrible for the movement. A little pause at the top of the swing, and then a ripper of a boast.
4-1. Down. 5-1. 6-1.
So continuing on the barrage of pressure here, Sobhy. Be nice for her to certainly get her campaign underway after the loss against Shabini. That's a lovely finish.
7-1.
Makes this look so easy, Lisa. You know, you could be sort of fooled into thinking, you know, she's merely going through the motions, but it's so practiced and so rehearsed, all of this. She's had so many early round matches where she's so professional and clinical in the way that she does it. It's really like click the button and let's do it again. And as you said, when you've got that much data in your memory bank about opening up space and then just hitting the space, it is automatic.
Right box, thank you.
But she's making something that looks so easy that is so difficult to do.
Down. 9-1.
I think as well, when you're playing at this pace, taking the ball as early as this, using your physicality to get onto the ball, it's a very big insight into how she trains. The intensity, day in, day out, attention to detail.
Yeah, and it feels like you would tell us all about that. Maybe we can get into that in game 3 a little bit, because you spent a lot of time with her in Florida.
9 game balls. A very quick second game. Oh, that's lovely.
Game to Sobhy.
Accelerating onto the ball, accelerating the ball down the line. Alicia Mead a bit lost at the minute as to how to break this level down. It's just 5 minutes, the second game. Amanda Sobhy leads 2 games to love.
Yeah, it's been 13 minutes of pure thuggery here in a squash sense, in the way that Amanda Sobhy is taking absolute control in every way, feeling every space to hit into. If I could draw pipes on this court down the lines, you'd see that Amanda Sobhy's shots are just going straight down the pipe like that. Her straight line hitting is absolutely phenomenal. It does not deviate one bit. Just sheer accuracy and power. So getting back to that, Lisa, a little bit about her training regime. If she wrote a book about it, I think it would, you know what I think it would be called?
Well, do you know what? She is writing a book about
Okay,
it.
it's called No Wasted Minutes.
There's certainly none of those. 2 Achilles
We will
ruptures,
resume in
and she
60
made
seconds.
sure every single day of that rehab, and both counted massively. Yeah, no stone unturned, really.
Is that the name of the book?
No. There's a lot of thought that I just, you know, when she comes home and in between training sessions, everything is geared towards how can tomorrow be better? What do I need? There's obviously big reviews, as you would expect after every tournament, but she's just constantly thinking of ways to be better, to move better.
Play will resume.
So that's discussed also at night with you or with whoever's around, or
If she's open to it, absolutely. You know, and what I like about Amanda is she outsources really well. You know, she's very in tune with what her body needs and who
15
those
seconds.
people are that are gonna be able to make a difference for her. Obviously, Wael El-Hindi has done an incredible job with her squash, but she's got, you know, her own trainer, Kadri, and Asia. She works a lot on Amanda Sobhy's body. Now, they're not people that
Sobhy
everybody
leads,
at
2 games
Kinetic
to
works
love.
with in Florida. She's gone
Level.
out there and sourced what she needs for her own game, which I really like.
Yeah, it's heavy gym focus as well, isn't it? There's a heavy gym-specific program there of the strength aspects through the core, through the legs.
Yep.
And it's
No,
probably
you'll see-
evolved over time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Kadri and Asia and
Yeah.
Wael as well, they're always looking at how she's moving and
Hand
where
out.
the areas can
One
be
love.
worked on, and she's doing some things in the gym that I've never seen anyone do. And that's cool. And her movement has just been going from strength to strength since that second Achilles rupture.
Hand out.
How much
1 all.
cardio does she do? I'm curious about that in general.
She does a bike session on a Monday. Go and by her Instagram. It just depends really what phase. I think like any player,
2-1.
depends on what phase of the season, what's coming up, how big of a gap she's got. I think it's important really to have some conditioning off feet as she gets older.
Well, not every player does cardio
3-1.
Cardio can also be done through.
playing squash.
Yeah, exactly.
4-1.
So if a player is doing extra cardio, there has to be a purpose and an intent behind it, or a reason for it.
Stroke to Mead.
Couple of little blips here,
Hand out.
which are pretty.
2-4.
They stand out because they're so rare. The fact that Sobhy missed the backhand volley and then that ball just spraying out of the corner. That one
Hand out. 5-2.
just evaporating in the corner.
Six, 2. Right box, please.
Yeah, she guessed that one, anticipated well, should I say. Knew that Alicia Mead wanted to straighten up on that forehand.
Just seemed like it touched the out-court line, and Alicia Mead
7-2.
lets the ref know.
Someone else that will have a big, heavy gym focus and conditioning focus, Johnny, will be Alicia Mead.
Oh yeah,
Incredible shape.
and you can see it. You just go to
8-2.
Alicia Mead on Instagram and you can find out all about it. She's been not shy at letting everybody into that world of what she does. There's also a handle called The Yard, which you no doubt saw about this boxing. Well, he's a personal trainer, but he does a lot of boxing himself. He was a high-level boxer. Joel Macon goes to see him as well.
9-2.
She certainly, Alicia Mead's not going to feel like she's exhausted those resources today, but that's just the quality coming at her from the squash racket of Amanda Sobhy is next level.
Oh,
10-2.
and that
Match
pretty
ball.
much sums up the performance here from Amanda Sobhy. Immaculate. Abundance of match balls and just one
11-2,
required.
match to
Fantastic
Sobhy, 3
performance,
games
just
to love.
showing the level difference there, you have to
11-4,
say.
11-1, 11-2.
19 minutes under the 20-minute mark. Ideally, really, for Amanda Sobhy as she's looking ahead to go deep in this event. Former winner. Looking ahead down to Jeff Lurry, who's going to have a wee chat with Amanda.
Amanda, great to see you back this year. I know after last year you were coming off your second Achilles injury. How's the body feeling this year?
It feels really good.
That's great.
I know, I love that. Yeah, my team and we did a really, really good job of just taking care of my body and making sure I got healthy and learn how to move efficiently, rebuild from the ground up, take our time. Thankfully, I have a great team behind me, and yeah, so, I know it's a tough season. It's a tough sport, and there are a lot of top players, and so I have to do my best to be feeling good.
Well, that's great. We've all probably had lots of injuries, so the comeback trail on the Pro Tour is even harder. 3 years from the Olympics coming up, what's the buzz in the United States about your team and how it's all going to go down in LA 28?
Yeah, I think we're still kind of waiting. I mean, like, it's there. We know that we're in LA 2028, but we still don't know, like, what's the format of how to get in. There's only 16 individual players per men and women, so it's a very small draw. And I think, honestly, like, while we do have that goal in, like, the forefront, like, further down the line, we have to kind of break it down and think like small, tangible goals along the way that hopefully will accumulate over time to us getting into the Olympics, because it is you know, cutthroat and very competitive. And I think if you just kind of think about only the Olympics, it can kind of get lost, like, just in the grand scheme of things, because it is still really far away. But, you know, we're hyped in the US about it. I'm personally hyped. It has prolonged retirement by a few more years, but you know, I think a lot of us are trying to get to the Olympics. That's kind of, if you think about our career span, Olympics is the pinnacle of our sport.
Well, we're all really excited here, and I wish you lots of luck in the quarterfinals.
Thank you.
Amanda Sobhy, everyone. That concludes our first round of matches for the day. So thank you very much for coming out. And
nice insights there from Amanda Sobhy about the Olympics, how important it is to her. Obviously, with the Olympics in LA on home soil for her, it's prolonged her career, as she just said, by a few more years. Tell you what's going to prolong her career as well is early rounds like this, 19 minutes. She's an absolute master of clinical performances. It's another one in the bank today here. Great start for her, moving into the quarterfinals to play Tesney Murphy. And full toolkit on display there. Very nice to watch. 3 games to love. Sobhy.
Well, that concludes this afternoon's session here at the round of 16. Starting us off, we had a massive 5-set battle. Nardine Garas getting through in 5 games there. Lucy Beecroft had match ball opportunities, and then this. It was an absolute masterclass of free, creative, unrelenting attacking squash from the Indian Anahat Singh. And Tesney Murphy, a big fight there from Nicole Bunyan, but too much in the end for her. In the last match that we just seen, the battle of the left-handers, Amanda Sobhy getting through very quickly against Alicia Mead. So as I said, that's this afternoon's session finished. It's 3:28 local time, and we'll be back at 5 o'clock to continue on our evening session. Join us again then.